Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Sports Cards Daily. Today is March 3rd, and on this day in sports history, not a lot of exciting stuff I could find. And to be honest, you can check it out. You guys can get the link on this day. The one thing that stood out to me was in 1950, the National American Football League reverted back to calling itself the NFL after 3 months. Didn't even know it called itself the National American Football League, the NAFL. Interesting, very interesting. Look at this. This dude in Temple scores record 73 points. Never even heard of the guy. And that seems like a lot of points, man. What else did I find here of interest? Not really interesting to me. Not as interesting to me. It's a bad day for Mets. Dwight Gooden got in trouble in 1992, and Darryl Strawberry gets in trouble in 1994. That's about it in this day in sports. Let's go over here and check in what's going on. So first of all, let me just mention, I do recommend Go GTS live on Thursday nights. They do a really great show. They do breaks, they give stuff away, but they also do kind of a hobby happenings, kind of what's going on in the hobby. And tonight's or last night's, depending when you're watching this, really focuses in on the Topps Industry Day. And I do recommend taking a look at this if you get a chance. They spend some time talking about what Topps' plans are. I would say this, it's good. I don't want to give stuff away. Talks about, they have a plan. Here's one thing I will tell you. They talk about getting products to hobby shops, and what Fanatics/Topps is asking for. They want data. They want you to have customer relationship information, who you're selling to, what you're selling, how you're selling it. So they get this, I guess, starter kit they're rolling out, or a kit for hobby shops to help them get more information, which helps streamline their stuff. I'm just going to say this. This is my opinion of this, guys. This is going to fail. Huge. Maybe I'm old, but this dude doesn't know what he's getting into. I'll just say that. These aren't sneakers, man. I do find this really good information, though. Do check this out if you get a chance. Talks about the basketball products that might be coming in the future, football products. You're going to see Bowman basketball and Bowman football in the future, right? Because they're going to go after this NIL licenses as well. But really good context here about the Topps Industry. Another comment that I forget the gentleman, I think Ivan made, is that this year's conference seemed to have more answers than in the past. It didn't. Where Topps just kind of told you stuff, they weren't giving you answers. He felt like Fanatics actually gave them a lot of good answers of kind of what they're doing and their plans are. Really great, really great. It's a little long to listen to, but if you're interested in kind of understanding Fanatics and their plan and Topps and stuff like that, really recommend this video from Go GTS Live. Next up, really cool video here from 90s baseball cards. Oh, I forget this gentleman's name. I forget his name. It'll come back to me later. But I like this episode. He does inserts from the 90s. He's a 90s basketball guy. He talks about some inserts, and he highlights some of those in this video about certain inserts that he recommends, or not that recommends, but talks about some of them and why they were rare. Like here's Stadium Chrome, right? I didn't even know there was a Stadium Chrome. It's kind of cool. I mean, I knew there were Stadium. I just knew there was Stadium Chrome. Anyway, really good short video too, by the way. Next up, breakout cards, guys. Again, another video. I believe Ryan, I forget the other gentleman's name, talking about fake autos. And this really just bothers me. This right here is a fake. Basically, they put a fake auto in the front, and then they use a laser printer and typed in the back. This autograph is guaranteed by Panini America. The gentleman on the left talks about how these guarantees, these autographs are guaranteed. That's all that grading companies do, is they look to see if that's on the back. And if they do, they assume that Topps or Panini or Leaf, whoever it was, guaranteed it. And that's a problem, because again, these the criminals know to print that on the back. This one only got caught because the italics, the what's it called, the font was off. But this is terrifying. And again, it's this right here, guys, is why this right here is going to fail. Okay, there's too much of this going on in this industry, and no one's addressing that, right? No one's doing anything. Like this gentleman talks about that. We have all these grading companies. They don't know what's going on in the fake autograph world. They don't understand what's happening. And with all the money, and it doesn't be a lot of money, just a steady flow of money, right? If I can make $30 a fake autograph and do 1,000 of those, that's freaking $3,000. But really good video. I do love what breakout cards guys put out. Again, it's not to be negative. I think this is more of awareness. You need to understand, be educated, be cautious, and leverage people who can help you, right? Next up, another great video. I know I've had breaker culture on, I think, a few days in a row. I have to say that, again, Ty just put out really good content. I like this because Whatnot and eBay and selling on the sports cards. Great insight here from PJ. By the way, PJ is actually at probably my closest local card store. I don't go to Collectible Kings often, but I do like Collectible Kings. I am a huge fan of both PJ and Ty in this video. Give him a little thumbs up. But PJ makes a great point on how he uses each why not and eBay and why. Do recommend that because I'm not a why not whatnot guy, but I did like what PJ's thoughts and insights were. So I do recommend, again, if you're selling and you're interested, if you're buying, it's also interested to see how sellers are selling. So check out that video. Next up, really interesting video here. Another guy I've been following for a while, Ripping One-Handed. Really like, I believe, I want to say it's a Ryan, but it might not be Ryan. Gentleman has one hand, born with one hand. He tells you that in his videos, and he rips cards and he talks about it. And this one, he tells you that he did what? Not cool. He tells you a story basically about how he goes to a shop and there's a guy cleaning out the score section or cleaning out all the score baseball or score football. And he looks at the guy and the guy looks at him and he recognized the guy because the guy was his local card store or one of the local card store owners, which he kind of makes a comment of, why is he doing that? And I agree with that. Like, I think it's kind of shady it happens. I don't know what to say. I mean, score football, man, you're going to buy score football from Target and resell it at the card store? I guess so. I don't know. Anyway, really liked this video and I want to introduce you guys. If you haven't already, check out Ripping One-Handed. Lastly, there are a few videos on this topic. What the MLB lockout means for your cards. Honestly, I haven't really given this much thought, guys. I think people are overthinking this. I really feel like this is just, people want clicks. So you're going to, oh, I don't know what's going to happen because of the baseball lockout. Here's my thought, dude. We haven't had a full baseball season, right, in the last 2 years, if I'm mistaken, right? Last year's season wasn't full, and the year before that wasn't full, and it didn't like change the world's baseball cards at all, in my opinion. Where this will have an effect, in my opinion, if you really want to think about it, is in the careers of people, right? A lot of the guys are being shortened, having shortened seasons mean their stats and their careers aren't going to be as long. So Hall of Fame chances might diminish over time. So we might look back 10 years from now and look at players who, he would have made the Hall of Fame had he had those extra 100 games between 2020, 2021, and 2022, right? But personally, I don't think this affects sports cards at all. I also think really it comes out to rookies and rookie classes, and all the attention's on Wander Franco, whether they have a season or not. I mean, if they had no season at all, they're still going to make cards. I'll put it that way. So I do think this is interesting to talk about. And again, my perspective, I don't think the lockout has much of an effect on the cards. And I do think people will use that as an excuse when the market continues to correct to go, oh, it's because of the lockout. But that's not the lockout, man. That's just life. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Sports Cards Daily. Thank you again for your comments. Please keep them coming. Share, like. Tell me what else is going on out there. Give me some more resources I can go to. Have a great day, guys. Thank you very much.